Alright, so to begin, let's go ahead and look at the stat requirements for each prayer armor that you can use in old school RuneScape. Alright, so first off, we have Initiate. Initiate is the lowest tier of prayer armor. Now, when I say armor, I mean armor that requires defense to use. So we're not gonna include monk robes. We're not gonna include what else are they called? Prayer robes. So it's just gonna be based on the armors that you aim to use in the future. Initiate requires 12 quest points. It also requires the completion of the Black Knight's Fortress and Druidic Ritual. The ability to defeat a level 20 monster without any items as well, which I'm assuming you can do. Also, it requires 20 defense and level 10 prayer to win. Now, as you can see, Proselyte requires similar stat bonuses to Mithril Armor. It's almost like identical, I'm pretty sure. But it has the benefit of providing a plus 15 prayer bonus. So next we're going to look at Proselyte, just so you can see how the colors look different. That's Initiate legs, but this is Proselyte. Stats go up a little bit. The stats are still down here, they're still the same, but you get plus 3 more prayer. So right away, you can already tell that this armor is superior to Initiate. However, it does require more effort. It requires level 30 defense and level 20 prayer. It also requires you to complete the quest Wanted and Sea Slug. It requires 30 crafting, 30 rune crafting, which isn't boostable, requires 30 Slayer, which is also not boostable, 30 thieving, which you can boost, and the ability to defeat a level 62 enemy with melee. Lastly, we have Varrock's armor, which doesn't require anything other than 70 defense, 70 attack, and I think 70 strength. Let me check. No, just 70 attack. So as you can see, Varrock's has a plus 18 prayer bonus, but realistically, you would never use the Varrock's flail outside of certain bosses. So it actually only gives you plus 12. So now that we've seen all the armors, let's go ahead and move on to the entire point of this video. So understanding the difference between where prayer and defense will benefit you is crucial when you become more and more effective at combat on RuneScape. So right away, it's easy to assume that because Proselyte has low defense and has no strength bonus, that it's not going to benefit you in combat. But see, here's the difference. The reason why, let's look at Proselyte real quick. The reason why Proselyte, even though it has lower defense, will benefit you more than Rune that has higher defense at Dark Beast is because Dark Beast hit really hard. Now Dark Beast require 90 Slayer to kill, and these are like the best example that I could think of right off the bat. They're easy to get to for me. So right now it looks like you have no attack bonuses, no melee strengths. But however, when you equip other stuff, that helps. So Unholy Blessing will raise your prayer by 1, as you can see. And I wouldn't use a Proselyte helmet here. There's better helmets. There's the Helm of Needsanot, which actually provides strength bonus and prayer bonus. However, if you're doing Dark Beast on a Slayer task, you want to use Slayer helm. So let's go ahead and put the Whip on, Fire Cape, Torture, which provides another 2 prayer, Primordials, Dragon Offender, Barrels, Gloves, Berserker, and Serpentine Helm. So right away, my melee strength has skyrocketed. It's way better. Now, there is another alternative to this. You can also use the Varrock Plate Skirt, which will reduce your prayer by 2, but it's a preference. It doesn't necessarily make a huge difference when you're doing Slayer, but it can affect you in different areas. So I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate to you the difference between fighting a Dark Beast without prayer and then fighting a Dark Beast with prayer. So, right off the bat, here's a Dark Beast. He's level 182. Typically, when you come across monsters in RuneScape that are much higher combat than you typically want to pray against them because usually they hit pretty high. So let's go ahead and super combat up. I'm already down to 51 HP, so I'm just doing this for a demonstration. So let's go ahead and put like Piety on. I also want you to pay attention to my prayer. Throughout this fight, here's a random, I don't need that. So, I didn't take any damage that fight. So, let's go ahead and look for another one real quick. They do, when you aggro on Dark Beast, they do tend to use a magic attack, and it can hit you through your armor. But as you can see, my prayer is going down fairly quickly, and I am prone to damage. Like, I haven't been hit yet, but that doesn't mean I won't get hit. Let's just take Piety off real quick. See if I can get hit. There we go. So I took 9 damage. Now it doesn't seem like much, you know, if you have an inventory of food, it seems like it would be practical to just use food while you kill these. However, when you have extended Dark Beast, this is just an example, when you have extended Dark Beast, your task can be up in like the hundreds, like it can be like 100 and something. So using like Rune or even Vandals or something like that wouldn't be that beneficial here because you want to sit here for long periods of time. So we can use a proselyte body with proselyte legs, which will give us a plus 19 prayer bonus, or we can use a Varric's plate skirt of 100, which the 100 stands for like how long it will last. It has 4 different degrade periods, which I don't want to explain right now. But Varric's plate skirt also gives you a pretty high prayer bonus. It gives you more defense. However, it gives you a little bit of a magic defense bonus. It gives you more than proselyte, so I guess it does work a little bit better here. So now let's put on protect from melee and piety. So right away you can already tell that the prayer is going down a little bit slower, and the reason why it's still going down just as fast as it was with Rune is because my prayer bonus, I have a high prayer bonus, but you also have to realize that a piety is a pretty draining thing to use at Dark Beast, so most people don't do that at all. But as you can see, like, watch how much prayer I lose throughout this kill. Right here. Gonna go ahead and pause the video. So as you can see, it looks like I only lost 8 prayer points throughout that entire fight, which isn't that bad, especially considering if you're using a couple super combats and you have an inventory of super restores. So right away, that already tells you that prayer is more beneficial than armor for some things. So hopefully that helps, and hopefully this video is informative for you.